Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of 2 Kings, chapter 13. Let's get started now. The Book of 2 Kings continues the story of the kings of Israel and Judah, chronicling their successes and failures, their faithfulness and their disobedience to God. In chapter 13, we see the reign of Jehoahaz, the son of Jehu, over Israel. The chapter begins with a description of Jehoahaz's reign, which lasted for 17 years. However, we are told that during his reign, the Israelites continued to do evil in the eyes of the Lord. As a result, God allowed them to be oppressed by the king of Aram, who repeatedly defeated the Israelite army and reduced them to a mere fraction of their former strength. Jehoahaz eventually turns to God for help and pleads with him to deliver them from their oppressors. In response, God sends a savior to Israel, who is not named, but who delivers them from the Aramean army and restores their territory. However, despite this victory, the Israelites still did not turn away from their evil ways, and Jehoahaz's reign ended without any major changes in the spiritual condition of the people. After Jehoahaz, his son Jehoash becomes king of Israel. We are told that he also did evil in the eyes of the Lord, but that he did seek the help of the prophet Elisha before his death. Elisha was near death at the time, but he still managed to give Jehoash a message of hope and deliverance from their enemies. Elisha instructed Jehoash to take a bow and arrows, and then to shoot an arrow out of the east window. Elisha then told him that this arrow was a sign of victory over the Arameans, and that he should strike the ground with the remaining arrows. Jehoash obeyed, but only struck the ground 3 times before he stopped. Elisha rebuked him, saying that he should have struck the ground 5 or 6 times, as then the Israelites would have completely destroyed the Aramean army. After Elisha's death, the Israelites are attacked by the Moabites, who repeatedly invade their land and plunder their cities. Jehoash pleads with God for help and is once again delivered by the Lord, who sends a prophet to give him instructions on how to defeat the Moabites. Following these instructions, the Israelites are victorious and the Moabites are forced to pay tribute to Israel. The chapter concludes with a brief account of Jehoash's death and his burial in Samaria, as well as a summary of his reign and his achievements. The teaching application of this chapter is that even when we are disobedient and unfaithful to God, He is still willing to show us mercy and deliver us from our enemies if we turn to Him with repentant hearts. However, we must also be willing to listen to the instructions and guidance of His prophets, and to follow through with their commands, even if we do not understand them fully. Furthermore, this chapter teaches us that God's plans and blessings for us are often greater than we can imagine, and that we should not limit ourselves by our lack of faith or understanding. Like Jehoash, we should be willing to strike the ground repeatedly and trust in God's power to overcome our enemies and bring us victory. In summary, 2 Kings chapter 13 continues the story of the kings of Israel and Judah, highlighting the importance of faithfulness to God and the consequences of disobedience. It also teaches us about God's willingness to deliver us from our enemies if we turn to Him, and the importance of following the instructions and guidance of His prophets. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.